answer. That's a real answer. Same question. Do you remember the question? All right.
For me, yeah, I was the weekend. And I can say that because I would say that my situation is so different to everyone else. I know everybody else has come. They've had money when they come. When we came to Ghana, I didn't have money. We lived on like $500 a month. And we actually work. We slept in a room, all of us, on the floor. We slept, I could see the work. We slept on my floor.
So the bottom line is, what was the conversion rate at home?
I'm telling you, we're about 2 pounds by city or something like that. Like, this is real. Like, I'm a hustler, right? I know that I may struggle for a time, but it's going to get better. I'm going to find a way to make it better. So those times when I was struggling, I was like, okay, what can I do to make the situation better right now? And although I couldn't travel back and forth, say I'm going to go back to the UK, I'm going to make money and come back, I'm like, I'm going to turn online and see what I can do online. So that's when I started my hair blog. I had a hair blog, and in fact, I didn't have a hair blog. I started with a pregnancy blog. And I wrote and I wrote and I wrote every evening. I wrote, and before I knew it, I started generating money that was sustainable for me to be here. And in fact, I actually sold that money back blog. I don't pay how much I sold. And I was like, oh my gosh, you can do this. Behind the laptop, it's crazy. So then I started my second blog, which was the hair one. So the way I see it is there's always ways to do something. So you may not be able to get on a plane and say, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do pounds or dollars, whatever, but you can find another way if you're serious enough. There's always a way to make something work, whether you're going to have an online clothes store or whatever you're going to do. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. You don't have to run back. That's just my opinion. I always look at how I can make my future better, and I may suffer for now, but later on I won't always be like that. Some people don't know that I slept in one room with my children for a year. No, some people don't know that. All they see is that I've got this amazing house that I'm building. But you don't know where I started from. But I was willing to make that sacrifice for the greater good, and that's just how I'm set up. That's what I think. I'm a hustler like that, so I don't mind. Are you listening, Tim? So should I say it again, Tim?
No, I wasn't listening, but the people who needed to hear it most were listening. The people. Thank you so much. That was a great point. I'm so glad you said that, because it made me think about something else, which is, and I'm coming, because we're about to wrap it up. But here's what I'm getting. Here's what I want to think about. Because this is the Diaspora Dialog, I believe there's tremendous opportunity when we come together as the diaspora, because there's so many levels of cultural exchange, intellectual exchange, financial exchange that can happen. I mean, think about this. If you're from the US or the UK, when was the last time you got together with Africans from all over the continent and the world? Right? But you have that opportunity to do that here in Ghana. That's what and you have a different perspective. The person that says, I wouldn't give up these privileges. I wouldn't either. And you have somebody that says, yes, I'll do it. And you have somebody that says, you need at least 60,000. And somebody says, you need 16,000 or 20,000 to live. So here's a final question I have. And I want to pose this to the audience first, and then I'm going to end with the panel. We have so much diversity within the diaspora. And let me break this down, because I realize that some people don't actually know what the diaspora means. The African diaspora simply means people that are identified as African, that live in Africa and outside. And in the words of Kwame Nkrumah, I am not African because I was born in Africa. I'm African because Africa was born in me. And so the African diaspora is actually those individuals who identify as Africans, regardless of where you are on the globe. We're not going to talk about what it means to be an African, because that'll be a whole other conversation. I'm telling you, some of us will be our feelings hurt tonight. I don't want to do that. Final question. What is the role of the diaspora in terms of creating unity and making an impact as a collective diaspora, just starting right here in Ghana? What does that look like? Okay, let me come back here to my man from Brooklyn.
Interesting question to follow up to what you talked about, which you've been here with the regard privileges. The curse is we were kidnapped, forced land, brought to America. any Black American who is surviving in America is top of their game. Because what we have to go through to excel in our industry, racism, microaggressions, nepotism, we're the best of the best. So the curse was the first part. The privilege, the blessing is, we do come back with the currency advantage, savings advantage. But almost none of the Black Americans who come back, I know, are coming back to just live off of their privilege. We're coming back with humility. We're looking to partner. We're looking to spend our money. We're looking to build. We're looking for other people to build with, other diasporans, Ghanaians. Those are the people that I know of, and that's our obligation to build. I liken us to like when LeBron went to a new team to win championships. We came here to play for a new team, and so that's my answer.
Fantastic. Other comments on that?
Right here.
Yes, all right. My boss.
I just wanted to add that there is no Ghanaian who depends on one source of income.
Okay, good.
The policemen, like you see around,
That is?
are the owners of all the properties. So if I go now, there is 10 trucks bringing stuff. You have citizens who have cocoa farms. Some of them are also sitting on generational wealth, which has been created by their fathers and their grandfathers. And when I came to that, I moved from the $500 a month was big money. But by the end of the third year, I was busy buying a house in Abraham. Then I realized I didn't need to do that before. So I rented that house and moved out again to somewhere like in the day where I was paying next month. So there are ways and means of increasing your income. Nobody stops you from buying 4 Ubers and getting people to drive it for you. Nobody stops you from going to have a cocoa farm in Chegi or somewhere. Nobody stops you from opening up a little hair salon somewhere else. Your main job is in the bank. So the average Ghanaian, you cannot measure his income. Because it doesn't go according to what we know in the Western world. I happen to be part of the people who started a crowd. And we couldn't get a loan anywhere because the thinking was that the average Ghanaian earned $200 a month. 20% of his income, you cannot afford what is happening around. But since you've been here, you go to the business full of Ghanaians. You go to the mall full of Ghanaians. You see the big houses, who owns them? Ghanaians. So it must tell you that the people are very resourceful. Just like our brothers who went to the States with all the houses they are making waves everywhere. So when you come here, don't say you're coming to do one thing. I mean, I'm a dentist. I ended up selling perfusion. That was not my plan for coming here. It was an opportunity which was great. So be open-minded. Don't be shy about going into other things that you never thought about. Just like the lack of time. Areas of that were not comfortable for her as she did. Jay came to Ghana for the first time. And look at the kind of business that is running. So you must have an open mind. This is a place where you can do as much as you want to. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody. There are very good people in this country. Likewise, there are very bad people in this country. So take your time, be patient, find the right people. You will find in the long run after you burn your fingers and feet. But in the long run, you'll be better off than the average Ghanaian. Coming with knowledge, with a financial education that you really don't have. So you are privileged. and you must use it to the best of your opportunities. Thank you. That's what I want.
That's good. That's good.
Please, let's clap for that, yeah.
Tim, I want to say something.
So this perspective is so important. This is what I mean by cultural exchange. You know, in the U.S., and sometimes particularly in Ghana, we like to use so many English words. What it simply means is this: we need our elders to help us navigate. When you come to Ghana and you go, "Hey, I need this," versus, "Madam, please, good morning. How are you?" Because I'm looking for blah 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 blah. But sometimes when we come from other places, we don't know that simple greeting can be the difference between, I don't know this. Or, please, let me help you. Let me help you. And that simple thing can make a big difference. So a couple more comments and then we're going to close out. And then I'm going to have a challenge for everyone. Judy, you had a comment.
Yeah, real quick. First of all, thank you guys for coming. So while I love my cousins out here on the west coast of Africa, I just got something quick to say to the diaspora. One of the things, and this is just, kind of piggybacking off of Tim's question, is one of the things that I feel like, grab that for me, bro. One of the things I feel like that's really important for the diaspora is really just start to do some of the things that we didn't do over in the States, So over in the States, we are extremely divided, you know what I'm saying? And that was systematic, right? It's not like we don't like each other, but because of the state that we're in, we're divided. And so me being over here for a year now, one thing that I noticed is that we're divided over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that is to me, that is a no-go. Like, all of the stuff that we dealt with over there, that stuff cannot come over. We can't bring that stuff over here. We gotta act different. We gotta start linking up with each other. We gotta be calling each other. We need to be checking on each other. We need to have a code. We don't have no code back in the States. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I mean by that is, let's say something negative happens to a sister, right? Out here, while we're out here, right? What's the code that we go through to support that individual, right? Is there a number that she can call? Is there some brothers that she can call? You know what I'm saying? To assist her or help her go. Hey, I need somebody to be with me while I go down to the police station and deal with this issue, right? What I'm trying to say is we need a code. We need to be way more unified here than what we are there, right? So a lot of the stuff that was, I'm gonna just keep it real, a lot of the stuff that was beaten into us over there, we gotta leave it over there. All of that, we gotta shed all of that Babylonian stuff that we've been living like. And when we come back to the continent, we just gotta have a different mind. So one of the reasons why I thought it was real important to have this conversation here is so that the diaspora really can start. And I'm not trying to say that y'all